Well, hey everybody, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, and my youngest son, Nero. Say hi, Nero.
Hi.
Say hi to the camera. Wave, say hi. So I hope this video finds everybody doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm starting to kind of get set up for some new jobs, and I'm getting old jobs out of here. I'm pretty excited because I've got this old green S10 that's been sitting here. I was able to get rid of that, and so that's out of here. And then where to start? Let's see. Let's start with jobs that will be done here in the next week, I'm hoping. I've got the magneto and the one-way directional clutch here built for the rebuilt for the Yamaha ATV. And so I just got to piece it all back together now, and I've actually already started getting my timing back together. I've got my new guide rails in there and everything else, so I'm getting all that set up. And I'll probably take a minute and make a video and show you where the timing marks are on the Yamaha Bear Tracker 250 and just the Yamaha 250 in general. So I'm excited because this has been here for a while. I rebuilt this whole engine for less than $300, so that's why it's been here for a while. And then also over this weekend, if you notice, I've got a big bare spot right here. That's because I have started, and I've got the Dodge Intrepid just about ready to go. And the only issue I have on it is I seem to have a power steering leak, so I'm going to figure out what the power steering leak issue is on it. And then this car will definitely be ready to go on out of here, and I'll be done with it. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then my two big projects after this weekend, once I get these two jobs out of here, will be my '89 Dodge. I've got to remove the engine. Now, one thing I'm not fully understanding on is I was told this engine had no freeze plugs in it. Of course, when I looked at it, it does have freeze plugs in it, so I don't know if they're leaking or not. The gentleman paid me to remove the engine and replace the freeze plugs. I did mention that if he doesn't know if the engine is good or not, it might be wise to just buy a new engine, or buy a junkyard engine that we know is good or something like that, and then go from there instead of spending the money to replace this one and putting an engine on it. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. As I'm pulling the engine, obviously it's old, and so I'm finding things like cracked exhaust manifolds and all kinds of issues like that. So I'll probably stop actually in the next day or two and just notify the owner that, hey, I'm finding all kinds of messes on this deal, and see what the owner wants to do with it. But I will show you how to pull this engine out, and I'll make a video on that. And then I've got a good friend of mine whose Honda, I don't know how long it has ran or has not ran. I know that I guess it doesn't stay running. I tried to start it, and it looks like I'm going to need to charge the battery on it, so no big deal there. So yeah, I tried to start it and see how that works, but I don't know a whole lot about this. My mentor, as you guys have heard me talk about him before, did tell me that sometimes on these Hondas, it's actually not the carburetor that gets clogged up, it's actually the fuel tank, and the fuel tank will get gunked up with stuff. So we're going to take a peek at that, and we're going to learn a few things about this Honda. Now, my big job, and something that I specialize in actually, is this 2005 Ford Expedition. It has the infamous 5.4 liter Triton engine in it. It started out with all kinds of ticking and knocking. Long story short, we are going to basically be rebuilding the valve train. That means that it's going to be getting all new gaskets all throughout the engine while we tear the engine down and replace timing chains, timing tensioners, water pump, all 24 lifters are going to be replaced, you name it. Timing guides, timing tensioners, cam phasers. So when I do this one, I'm going to take extra special time and go ahead and make a tutorial how to break down a 5.4 liter Triton engine, and show you how to do that one. I'm excited about this one. I've done this a few times, It is a massive job. It's a job that nobody wants to do, but I have no problem doing it. So I am pretty excited about that. So there you go, folks. There's kind of an update on what's going on around here. Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. If you have any questions, if you're working on any projects and you get stumped, or you just have a question, or honestly, if you just want somebody to agree with maybe a thought or an idea, sometimes I need that. Sometimes I'll come up with a way to do something and I'll go, I wonder if this is good or not. And then I'll ask somebody else and they'll go, oh yeah, there's no problem doing that. And I go, okay, great. So just shoot me a message, and I really greatly appreciate all my YouTube watchers. And please like, subscribe, and share the knowledge. All right, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, signing off.